It's Friday, October 5th, 2018. Let's take another walk in the trail by the pond here and see what's new. Taking a look for any new fall foliage in here. This little trail is a lot of pine trees too, and those don't change. I don't see a lot of change, considering it's been about a week since my last video on this trail. These trees way over here are starting to change. But nothing earth-shaking. It's good to get out at lunch. It's a crisp fall day. It's probably about 65 degrees out here. I'm not wearing a sweater or a jersey, but short sleeves. I would say if it was 5 or 10 degrees colder, I would want something like a decent shirt to wear out here. So the trees are still down from last winter's nor'easters. They haven't cut these trees up. I'm surprised I haven't get a chainsaw in here and those will be gone. Maybe they'll fix it next year, hard to say. I'm just going to do a quick run through the woods here as I got work to do. It's been raining the past 5 days, so it's been so nice out that I didn't want to just sit and work all lunchtime if it's nice out. Take a little walk. My iPhone does track my steps with the Padiometer app, so it's good to try and walk 2 miles a day if I can. That's not much. The last time I had this camera down here, the front lens was dirty, so I cleaned up the lens. Maybe that'll give us some better footage here. Recording in 1080p. This camera doesn't do 4K. This camera is probably from like 2013 or something. Kodak Z990. In fact, I started my YouTube channel when I bought this camera, so this was the signatory camera that got me on YouTube. And I think I bought this camera to make YouTube videos. Then the iPhone came out with a better camera, so I didn't use this one much, but this is actually a good little camera. This is one of Kodak's cameras, and I think the OEM from Fuji. Here's a pond. It's all full of cattails. My friends say it's a healthy pond. Looks like they got a drain in here for it, overflow. This must have been a farm in here at one point. I'm not sure why they want to cut all these trees down, but they did. A lot of moss growing. That's how damp it's been around here. Moss on the trail. Looks like some bird is opening up these chestnuts or whatever those are. Which means there's got to be a chestnut tree here. Is that a chestnut tree? This tree right here. I guess there's nuts in there somewhere. Don't see any. Oh well. There were frogs or something plopping in when I walked by. I don't hear them anymore. So they've been eaten or they've died. Somebody put that rock on the bench there. It's been there all summer. Must be a lucky rock. Oh, there's some activity here when I walk by. Things are jumping in the water. Here's kind of a panoramic view of the pond again. Not too much changed. Do a quick walk to the woods here. Of course, I'm trying to be tick safe, and I have my socks rolled over my pant legs. Now, the pond's kind of dying down from the way it was in the summertime with lots of activity. The water's still clear, sort of. It's kind of a beat up looking pond. Okay, so here's the woods. There's a few leaves here. I wouldn't say there's a lot. A little bit of contrast in the sun there. Kind of pretty. Last time through here, I found a deer who I disturbed. The deer was down this way. Didn't catch it on the camera. There he is. Darn, I can see him jumping over there. Yeah, there's the deer. The deer heard me and it ran off to the left here. Maybe that'll come through on the camera. It's a big white-tailed deer. Probably full of deer ticks, unfortunately. So there's a deer down here that must sleep. Oh, there's another one. There's a deer right there. Jump, jump, jump. They must sleep down here. Not sure what this thing is. It's almost like, was it a horse trough feeder or something? You can hear some of the, I call them fall crickets. The crickets that have survived the cold nights and they're still chirping. There's still a few crickets here. And living in the East Coast, when I was younger, I remember these crickets hang on until it gets cold and they're all gone. There's some pretty leaves in the woods there. Those are nice. Of course, I'm not going to walk into brambles to get to those trees, but there's a really colorful tree right in there. Although it's a lot better when these things are all going to be on fire. Probably about a week or two, these are going to be peak. Be a lot more leaves on the ground here. Gotta appreciate this weather because it's going to be snowing in 2 months probably. Okay, here's a pretty scene. It's got the sun coming off. Not sure this camera has great contrast. But with your eyes looking at the stuff, it sure looks nice. That tree over there is gorgeous in the sunlight. Looks like someone did saw through this tree here when it fell down. I'm not sure why they didn't saw through the other trees at the beginning of this loop. Hear my steps going crunch, crunch. More trees fell down from the storm last year. Yeah, there's not much color in here yet. There's a couple things that have color, but it's not like it's overwhelming in here yet. The leaves are nice though on the trail. There were no leaves in this trail a month ago. And this is striking here. Looks like a vine or something. A lot of vines around here. So they moved this trail. It used to go through here. And they put a bend in it. Not sure why. They didn't take out these rocks, which are hazardous. Be a lot of work to remove all these stumps from the trees that fell down. This tree is pretty huge. And yeah, they sawed through this one this summer. That came down last winter. Winter of 2017. Probably in March. Another tree still down here. Could probably lift this one up and just carry it off the trail. Well, that's about it. As you know from the last video, up the hill here is you're all done. This is really pretty. Really pretty. So, just about to the loop here, where I came in. I suppose I'll take some videos when it's snowing out here. Okay, well, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you're having a great week. Take care.